Hey everybody, hope you're all having a great day. Uh, if you recall, I don't know if you watched my last video or not, I bought a new laptop to replace my MacBook Air from 2014, and while I was there at the same time, I replaced my iPhone, the old 7S, which I'm filming on, with the 15 Pro Max that you see here. Now, I'm also a Fuji film shooter photographer. I use the X series, the XT1, 2, XH1, and a whole bunch of lenses. I'm also very heavily into the medium format Fuji system with the 50R and 100S. So on the phone that I'm shooting with, which is my old 7S, I used to have the old and the new Fuji app. You know, Fuji upgraded the app maybe September, October last year. So I installed it on my new phone here, and I contacted Fuji because I was I wanted to know if there's a way to get from the new Fuji app if I can bring over pardon me, all the activity that I had previously acquired or recorded in the activity log from my old 7S phone into the new one. I didn't want to lose that information. Not that it's that critical, but you know, again, I'm kind of a stickler for certain things. But anyway, Fujifilm, I called the Edison office, and they said no, you can't do that. It's a fresh start. But I was surprisingly surprised because look at there, all the data, all my activity is right there. All my activity came over. I don't know where it's stored, which is kind of concerning, I guess. But you know, again, but anyway, this is just from September or October through. I think the last time I used the cameras was on January 1st because I was upgrading the firmware. But as you can see, all that information came over. Now, I haven't hooked up to this my XH1 yet. I think I can if I'm not mistaken, but I'm going to try that, and that activity should come over as well. I use that one primarily for sports, indoor and outdoor basketball, for football, soccer, etc., etc. But anyway, I was very surprised when I opened up the Fuji X-app before I had connected the 100S and the 50R to the app. There was nothing. These screens were all blank. But once I connected the cameras, got them hooked up to the Wi-Fi on the phone, etc., etc. I ran through the steps. Maybe 15-20 minutes later, I went in to check, and lo and behold, all my data's there. So there you go. Look at that. And while we're here, you can see one of my most used lenses, that 100 or 200 Fuji. My God, that thing's a beast, and it's incredible. The only one here that's not shown is my 30 my 30 millimeter, which I haven't used in over a year. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. And I love the film simulations here. I love the fact that it actually takes that number, more or less divides it by 36 exposure roll of film. By 36 exposure, it tells you how many rolls of film you process, which I thought was pretty neat. At least that's how I read it. But you can see my most used film simulations: the Provia, Valvia, Astia, Nostalgic, Standard Pro, High Pro, and then the two Acros, however you want to say that. No movies. I don't do movies on medium format. Actually, I don't do movies on any of my cameras. But yeah, so again, pleasantly surprised. Thank you, Fuji. I don't know where this data is being collected or stored. It certainly wasn't on my memory cards because I updated those that had new memory cards in the computer from the last time I used them. But regardless, here it is. Here's the data. Pretty interesting. And this unknown, I think I shot a frame without a lens on the camera. I think that's what that is. But you can see, the only one I haven't used is my 30 millimeter because I've been using the 20 to 35, which is amazing. Anyway, that's all I have. Sorry about I'm catching a cold here. But yeah, so all that wonderful data came right over. I should let Fuji know, but I'm sure somebody will figure it out. All right, that's all I got, guys. Take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.